This is Your News Now Sports.
Welcome in. I'm Adam Solomon, and we start with some breaking news. The Northern Lakes League has officially invited Liberty Benton to join the conference starting in 2026. And should they accept, they'll be in the Cardinal Division, which currently consists of Bowling Green, Clay, Fremont Ross, Napoleon, Springfield, and Southview. We'll keep you updated. Meanwhile, a nice rivalry game starts us off tonight. Fort Jennings and Ottoville, separated by just about 5 minutes. The last two meetings between the Musketeers and the Big Green have both been decided by 5 points. Our Tony Quach has more with both head coaches ahead of tonight's matchup.
Good evening, Adam. Fort Jennings and Ottoville have been on a hot streak as of late. Both programs have won 7 out of the last 9 games, and the winner of tonight's showdown will move up further in the PCL standings. We now welcome in Fort Jennings head coach Heath Steckschulte. Coach Steckschulte, this is your second season at the helm for Fort Jennings. You guys have already exceeded your win total from last season. You know, what improvements have you seen so far that really stands out to you?
It's our senior leadership. We've got a bunch of guys came back, that had a lot of varsity experience, and they've carried us all year. So it's definitely that senior group.
And like I mentioned before, you guys have won 7 out of your last 9 games. You know, what do you attribute to the successful stretch of run that you guys have been on?
Our defense. Right now, our offense, we're not shooting the ball as well as I thought we would this year, but we're leaning on our defense quite a bit, and it's carrying us through a lot of those close games. So,
got it. Thank you, Coach. And we're now welcoming Ottoville's head coach, Keith Utzendorf. Coach Keith, you guys are also on a hot streak as well. In the last 9 games, you're averaging 51 points per game. How do you plan to keep that trend going tonight?
Well, obviously, we've shot the ball a little bit better, and we understand how we hopefully can attack teams. When we've went inside out, we've had a lot of good things that have happened. So hopefully if that continues, we can shoot the ball well. And obviously defense can turn into offense. I think that's been a part of our program for forever. So we hope that that's another thing that continues as well.
Of course, and you know, 4 seasons at Fort Jennings, 6 seasons and counting at Ottoville. You know, you've been on both sides of this rivalry before. What is it about this showdown that just brings out the best of both programs?
Well, I think it starts with the community. Tonight, obviously, we're going to honor our first responders in both communities, so we're really excited about that, to recognize those people and their contributions to both programs, not only, but also communities and everyone in Putnam County. But I think being on both sides of the rivalry, I know that both communities have very, very similar work ethics, have the same mindsets, and want the best for their kids and in each program. And so it'll be an exciting night. I'm sure it'll be emotional for everybody, and it should be a little bit of a fun, hopefully.
Awesome. Thank you, Keith. And that's all the time that we have for full coverage of Hoops Friday night. Tune in at 11. Reporting from Ottoville, Tony Quach, Your News Now Sports.
Thank you, Tony. A good one from Putnam County. Here's a look at some of our other matchups. LCC will look to extend their winning streak. They're at Allen East. A busy NWC night, including number 1 and 2 Spencerville and Columbus Grove. Shawnee and OG at home in the WBL. A top-of-the-league matchup in the BVC with Pandora Gilboa and Arlington. 15-0 Russia looks to stay perfect in Jackson Center. A big NWCC matchup between Ridgemont and USV. We'll have highlights and scores from these games and from our 70-plus high schools in West Central Ohio. Hoops Friday night tonight at 11:10.